I'll give you a perfect strategy to deal with the struggles of bad habits. Like if you truly mean to leave bad habits, the perfect strategy for it is not just dealing with it alone. Actually, the perfect strategy to leave them is to pay no mind to them actually, and rather pick a fight with struggles of elevation. If you are to try to leave bad habits by themselves, it doesn't guarantee you that you're going to be in a better place. And as human beings, we do need excitement, we do need to feel alive. And if we are to contrast just neutral life as to the bad life, neutral life is not that exciting. It's not that entertaining. It's not that meaningful. It doesn't make people feel alive. Yes, you can avoid bad things, but what now? I'm just going to be bored here at the house and nothing. That's what makes people relapse. Take them to a place where they can leave their alcoholism, and then you put them back home, they have nothing to do at home, and then boom, they're back to alcoholism. Take it from me, for an example. Not so long ago, I was in a comfortable space that probably the majority of people will be like, hey, you know what? I would be fine with just having this, right? But for me, I couldn't, I was not satisfied. I couldn't bear the struggles that came with that thing that I was doing because it didn't make me feel alive. It didn't make me feel like I'm projecting my life in a direction in which God had designed me for. So I started drinking a lot. I did. And I might say, I dare to say that I actually did enjoy my drinking time. I did. It provided me with an escape. Perfect. I don't have to think so much. I don't have to be bothered with the fact that my life is not going in the direction in which I want. Like that existential dread, poof, it's gone. Within 2 beers, it's gone. I don't have to worry about none of that. And I'm in the present moment with the people that I'm with, degenerates that we are, unconcerned with the future, unconcerned with even tomorrow, even. But obviously, the cost of that happens after. Bad habits has that tendency. It's as if you start at the top of the mountain where there's air and light and beauty and a nice view, and then you descend sharply into the trenches. Darkness, moist, smelly, no view, nothing. That's the same pattern for each and every bad habit each one of us take. The front end is easy, the back end is the one that is quite difficult, and it's quite difficult to yank yourself out of it if there's nothing that justifies the struggle for it. So the perfect thing, or the thing that worked for me actually, was now starting globally applied artificial intelligence. I didn't know the difference between my elbow and knee when I started this. Now I'm a little bit centered. I'm a little bit comfortable with steering the wheels, comfortable to speaking to clients in a more calm and quite directed way. In a way, have movement towards the higher parts of having a company, let's say. But when I started, I had so much to learn, so many things, so many moving parts, and all that was exciting and also stressful. Stressful enough that I could not even think about having to go drink. I could not think about my degenerate friends. I just could not. I couldn't imagine me sacrificing 1 hour away from having to learn this a very important thing to go drink. It just didn't make sense to me. And that helped me slow down on the part of the degeneracy that I was doing. I just could not have time for both of these things. And hence, my process of recovering from that was much easier. By the time I went back, it was after so long that I've not been engaging with that it felt weird to do it. And also the camaraderie that I had before, it has dispensed because you have avoided us for this long, and then you just come around and, man, but good, that's good for me, you know, that all the negativity, there's a negativity around me doing negative things, and therefore that puts me in a position where I have to pursue this good stuff, because that's where now I get the aliveness, the vibe of life. Obviously it's stressful, and you're wondering if you will be able to pull this off and all kinds of things like that, but it is worth it, and it is actually better for you, because should you actually be able to bypass these struggles that you have, then you are elevating, because there are, after all, struggles of elevation. And by the time you're like, okay, poof, you know what, I think I have been able to handle like 60% of these things, let me go see some 2 beers there. Even them, when they hit your system, it's like, I'm not familiar with this for like 3, 4, 5 months. It doesn't feel right to me, man. Now I actually feel panicked whenever I feel drunk. I'm like, yeah, this is not feeling right. And on top of that, there are things, obviously, the struggles of elevation will require you to learn, and there are first principles. Things like, you have to use your energy very wisely, otherwise you're not going to be effective in learning these things, because they require that energy from you. So when you go get drunk and then you wake up tomorrow and then you messed up the whole entire 3 days, the level of guilt that you're going to feel from not attending to the things that you know that are important to you is going to be astronomical, and hence discouraging you even further that, yeah, I don't think I want to do that tomorrow, man. I don't think, if these people come here with some liquor, I'm like, no, man, I don't think I'm gonna do. I have 3, 4, 5 clients to attend to tomorrow, and I have to have my energy on pound, good standing. Though initially leaving the bad habits will be difficult, but it becomes even tolerable. Actually, you pay no mind to, that saying, out of mind, out of sight. So, or is it out of sight, out of mind? Whichever one, though, they work both. So you end up not paying attention to that and forgetting that it even exists as time goes on. Some of the degenerate things that I did before, I don't even remember how to do them properly, because some of them, they need skill, to pull them off. So now I'm like, no, I can't even invest my time to have to pull that off, because it's not that worth it. I have this thing, instead of learning that skill, let me learn this skill. Let me learn how to speak to people. Let me increase my energy. Let me harness my raw resources to put them into this. And boy, oh boy, when this becomes more and more clearer that it's going to be a success, there's nothing that feels more satisfying. And these are inversely proportional. This side, the front end, is difficult, but the back end is awesome. And as you feel the process getting more easier and easier, the more now you pick up momentum, the more you run with this, the more amazing you feel. And the more you don't want to associate yourself with that. And it even trickles down. If you had this level of degeneracy, like you are a level 8 level degenerate, you go so low that you want the negative levels in degeneracy now. Now you don't even want whiners around, let alone drunkards. This is not to say that you will be perfect at it. You will relapse here and there, but then, amen, you will be in a better position to be dealing with the consequences after, as opposed to before. Instead of 3 days, now you are like, you know what? I have learned discipline, intelligence, and patience are what I need to do. So today I need to be disciplined. I said I'm going to exercise. I'm going to go exercise, irregardless of whether I have a hangover or not. And then poof, the recovery time is no more 3 days. It's 45 seconds. So that is the perfect strategy right there. Strike yourself, put yourself in a position where you want to deal with struggles of elevation. It will yank you out of the struggles of having to deal with the bad things. As always, God gave you permission to be here. Make it good, make it better.